Bless you.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Cree War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art.
I just realized I didn't really get any new Avengers shots with Bucky Cat from the last episode. No Mockingbird, although I don't care about her at all anyway. I hate her character. I hate that they brought her back from the dead, or that Bendis brought her back. She's such a whack character. But custom Doctor Strange from my man JD Mag. Custom Luke Cage from my man Mike of Apathy Inc. You know, I always like to catalog my team meetings on video. I actually wasn't really even a big fan of this pairing of characters together on New Avengers. I wasn't really a big fan of that run and the art, and it was up and down. And like I said, I really didn't like all of these characters together. It wasn't really like a good mesh of the team to me, but I do have them in figure form, and I do want to catalog it in MTIT, so there you have it. Little simple scene. Punisher. Little interrogation for Jigsaw. I really wish I had another white suit Jigsaw. That's why I really never mess around with the white suited one. I just leave him in my Spider-Man Goons display. I never really mess around with it because I don't want to mess him up. But that's a really dope figure, as is this one too. It's a nice figure too. If you haven't got any of those 2-packs, you should definitely try to grab one of those. And I think this Punisher is the best Punisher. Although the face-off ones are okay, I'm not really big fan to those head sculpts. This head sculpt is just perfect for Punisher. But, you know, just some props. Nice little simple scene. Got his tools and stuff. Guns. Just changed it up a little bit just to get a better picture. I didn't like the way the base was showing up. I had to cover it with the boxes and stuff. You know, from the video to the picture, it's different. Video's a little closer. I'm snapping pictures a little farther back, and I don't want to get the base down there and stuff like that. See, I put my little safe down there and another box down there in the back to cover the base when I'm taking a picture. But it's stuff like that, like I said in a couple of episodes back, maybe like 4 or 5 episodes back, when I was telling people about taking pictures and really cropping out the stuff that you don't need and really getting it situated like close like that. You see the top of Frank's head is kind of cut out. I wouldn't do that. I get it just about right there, and maybe crop it there where his arm is there, and we get the table and stuff like that. So it's about cropping the pictures in a certain type of way too. Still messing around. I had flipped the backdrop too because there was too many creases the way I had it, so I have flipped it. You can't really see anything now, and I just changed where Punisher's cutout was. A lot of times when I'm shooting, I'll shoot some stuff and then I'll upload the pictures, and maybe upload 1 or 2 pictures to the Facebook group and see what people say and stuff like that. Then I might come back and tweak it, and Nando has said something about where the cutout was placed before, so I'm just trying it on top of the head now as opposed to on his shoulder because it kind of looked like Jigsaw was saying it. So sometimes I'll do that too when I'm shooting. Meantime, in between time, I'll, you know, take some constructive criticism. One thing I noticed about the Bucky cap is that they packed them with that 45 or Desert Eagle. I'm not sure what they wanted it to be. It looks more like a Desert Eagle, but I'm surprised they didn't pack them with the Luger, which he's seen with more in the comics. So this is the little Luger or Ruger that comes with the Shield agents. So I think that works well too. It fits perfectly. I mean, the other gun is cool too. It's just no detail on it. And if I'm going to have a gun with no detail, I'd rather it just be all black for that matter. But either way. Just cleaning out my props box, so I decided to get a couple of little shots with the Sentinel pieces and other stuff that I got in there. Still trying some different guns with Phantom X. This was a gun actually from a Figma figure. It breaks down actually and goes into a case and everything, but it fits for him well. I really didn't like how the muzzle flare looked. I took it off. Snapped some pictures without it. I think the sound effect looks pretty cool though. Tried a different angle, different type of flare. Move the cutout. I think this one works a little better. Just messing around with these bases as I clean out the base box. This is the base that came with Man-Thing, if I'm not mistaken. It came with Man-Thing, and then it came with somebody else too. Maybe Toad? I don't know. It came with 2 characters or whatever, but at the right angle, it's cool. Looks like Wolverine is taking a drink here with the rabbit. There's the base. A little unlikely alliance right here between Ronin and the Super Skrull. This is actually the first time that I ever moved the Ronin Build-A-Figure since I completed it. It's just been in my Cosmic Heroes display in my DTOF, and his his fucking feet was stuck to the bottom of the DTOF. That's how long he's just been standing there, and it took me so long to complete this Build-A-Figure. I've never even really posed him or done anything with him, so this is like the first time that I'm doing anything with him. But this is sort of reminiscent of the Annihilation story, which was a great cosmic event. If you haven't checked that out, I would definitely recommend that you check that out. Try to get it in a softcover or hardcover so you can read it all the way through. But a great cosmic event. And the way that Annihilus was drawn during that event is very similar to how he looked in the what was supposed to come out was he was supposed to come out in the I think it was the movie Fantastic Four line, but it was a comic series version of Annihilus. It was called Flying Annihilus. Solid Snake is probably one of the only like 3 or 4 people in the world that's got one of them, and that figure is so sick. It's the look that I would really prefer for Annihilus over the Build-A-Figure that we got from Hasbro. I guess I'll link his video. If you never saw it, you should definitely check it out. I'm a big fan of that version of Annihilus. I hope that they would Hasbro would get that figure again somehow, or get the mold for him and release that figure. It's a real dope figure. I didn't get to mess around with those brood pieces that I had got. Just doing a little something. We don't really have any Annihilation Wave insects, so the brood is the closest we could get to that. Just added in Drax. So that package was a package from my man Pharaoh Black. He found the pile driver here for me at his local True at retail. So he grabbed it for me and then just opened that bad boy and shipped them loose. So I am halfway there to completing the Wrecking Crew. Hopefully we'll see the rest of them in Wave 3 or 4, the other 2 guys. Something that I just noticed here too that I didn't really notice. I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera, but I don't think it's going to show up. But right there on the arm, it says R1 right there on the arm, and I didn't really notice that before. It says it on him and on Thunderball as well. Dropping stuff. But maybe you could see it on Thunderball there. I don't know. It's not showing up, but obviously same body mold, different head sculpts. Both really nice head sculpts. I think I like the head sculpt on Pile Driver even more. But I don't know if that's alluding to the fact that a lot of people have been speculating that the Wrecker or Bulldozer might be a Build-A-Figure in one of these waves. So I don't know if it's going to be maybe the same body with a little added the vest or the added armor and stuff for either one of those two guys, and maybe that's why these arms have those the lettering and number on it, because that's usually how it is if it's a Build-A-Figure part, to let you know where to put the parts. So I don't know, pretty interesting. So I really hope they don't try to pull a fast one on us and take too long to give us the rest of these members, or spread them out too far, what have you. And I actually kind of hope that it's not a Build-A-Figure too, because then they won't give me the opportunity to get each member individually on card and add them to my wall or whatever. That's something that I really, really want to do. But I mean, I'll take it either way. I could definitely see them doing the wrecker and doing him last and doing him as a bath, but we got to wait and see. We still don't even know what the bath for Wave 3 is, although people are speculating that it's Strife. So we just got to wait it out. Setting up some pics outside the DTOF, just using the natural light. Got to get the right angle here. Get it about right there, maybe. Right there. But just one stand on Iron Man coming in, flying in behind them. These guys got capped down. See a little Ant-Man in his hand there. And I just put a piece of construction paper up just to enclose the scene.
Be okay, right?
Man, I'm nicer than your grandmother and gutter. I wanted down your bitch, sweep her off her feet and thugger. Yeah, you just a square. She wanna roll with a G. So believe you me, she gon' leave you, B. I'ma just leave you be, cause you gon' do it to yourself. I'm that hot shit. They gon' put your whack shit back on the shelf. Let's get back on the wealth. I go from zero to mucho to Nero in minutes. Hit the block, don't leave off the block to the pack finish. My man Sos is a crack chemist. My man is Prince. I'm just a real smart dude that really ain't got no sense. I'm in the hoopty, gun out, it ain't got no tense. My man Pac riding shoddy, Mum's in the right back. We beef in the daytime, you gon' catch a nightcap. Yeah, it's Betty by me and Eddie high. Well, me and Big Ed, cause Lil Ed ass should've been in bed.
Here right now, it's my birthday weekend. Just got finished working out and eating a really good meal. Feeling good. All of the entries for the tournament are in. Charles Dukes I just accepted Charles Dukes' video. I think the D-Man was the first to post. He posted on Thursday night, late Thursday night or something like that. I guess Friday morning. I don't know. I guess it was already Friday in Australia. And the D-Man is the only other person outside of the United States that was still left in the contest. So he's holding it down for Australia and for anybody outside of the States, basically. But this was a phenomenal round. Everybody brought their A game, man. I'm really, really pleased with the way these entries came out. I really like what the D-Man did right here with the using the above the city view below Thor and Sentry there. That was a really nice touch. We had two people who used Thor as like one of the main people in their display, the D-Man and Charles Dukes, but this was great. Nice little touch right there with the cape and putting it sideways to make it look like it was blowing. That was really, really nice. And I really, really like his last scene here with the fire with Sentry turning into the void and stuff like that. This was real clean, man. A real solid entry from the D-Man. Really, really nice. At the Marvel Wookiees, Marvel Wookiees display here. This was phenomenal, man. When I was kind of explaining the stipulations for this round and thinking about, you know, people really trying to step outside the box and really breaking it down into panels, this is sort of how I envisioned it, and they got this spot on, man. Not only was it a great pick as far as a crossover and integrating the Marvel and the DC figures, but they got every scene spot on. The cutouts were really crispy and clean. This was a phenomenal display, man. They blew me away with this one, man. This was really nice. I really liked I like this scene right here, and I like the last scene. I guess it was the last scene coming up here. Well, the Hulk one was good too. This one here with Batman and Cap with the water, this was just great. I mean, everybody in this round really brought ACBA to life, man. Like integrating the figures with the comic cutouts and just making it look so clean and so crispy. This round has been like the epitome of ACBA for me, man. I'm really like in geek mode on these displays in this round. So this one was really good too. Which Wands, what a perfect got you covered style display right here. I mean, he replicated this thing to a T, and that's another thing that I had explained and said, you know, if you want to do a comic cover and you want to get everything down to the artist's signature, I mean, he did everything here, man. This was really dope. Everything was spot on. The posing was spot on. He got everything on point. I mean, for the most part, just a few little minor things here that was just a little off with the sights of the the gun right there, I would say. But overall, this was such a clean display, and the posing was so crisp, man. This was such a great display, man. Even this part down here with the bottom of the comic and stuff like that came out so clean. So another excellent display. Shuriken to the balls, crazy. Enemy of the state right here. This water right here. I didn't even realize what scene it was going to be at first, and I thought the scene was going to be above the water at first, because he showed a lecture here in the water, and I thought it was going to be something above it, but then he went below this right here and took you under the water, and that was crazy. And the light in here was crazy. This agent really looks like he is just dead and about to float up. The posing was on point. The bubbles look crazy. The sharks, the hole right here, in the vessel. I guess that was they was inside a vessel or something. But that looks crazy. Down to the last scene, with Wolverine gutting the shark. Craziness. This shark eating this guy and the blood coming out. It looks sick, man. So clean, so dope, man. Another excellent entry right here. And then last but not least, Charles Dukes with another great ACBA display. I mean, again, this is just like the epitome of ACBA, man. Mixing the comics and the figures and the cutouts, and it just looks so ridiculous. Like you could see this in like some store window somewhere, and people would be like, "Yo, what is this? Like, how can I buy those figures?" Craziness, crazy. Posing is on point. The cutouts, Charles Dukes is always really good with his cutouts and real clean with his cutouts. But just the way he mixed the cutouts and the figures and just how clean this was, it was crazy. This blew me away. Another solid entry, 5 solid entries. This is going to be absolutely difficult to judge this and pick somebody, but these are the best people, man. These are some of the best people doing ACBA in the world right here, man. So once again, congratulations to the final 5. Now I got to get out of fanboy mode and get into judge mode and try to figure these out. But really great job from all 5 of you guys, all 6 of you, because the Marvel Wookiees is a team. Marvel Wookiees is a team. I keep saying Wookiees. I'm sorry, guys, but crazy, man. Crazy round. I enjoyed this round, man. I've been watching all of these entries over and over for the past 20-30 minutes. So congratulations to all you guys, man.